What's going on, guys? This is Coach Kev. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. And you can share this video with your team if you want everyone to be master presenters. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your own Zoom presentation. You could do a one-on-one, you could do a 1-on-10, you can do a webinar, you can do a PBR virtually, you can do whatever you want with this tool. This tool changed my business. Now, don't forget, you want to go to zoom.us. That way you can actually download the software onto your laptop or your desktop. So let me go right in just so I can get right to it. So you're going to sign in. Well, you're going to sign up for an account. If you don't have an account, it's free, right? And then obviously I'm already in. So let's move on. All right. So I know we always call it a webinar, but it's technically a meeting when it comes to Zoom. The webinar platform costs a pretty penny, so you guys don't really need that right now. Just use this tool because it's free. You also want to go in this little profile section and make sure you put your photo and then put all that other information there. So that way your photo actually pops up while you're doing the webinar. But let's say you wanted to schedule a webinar. So you'll go here where it says schedule a meeting. And then I would do the power of credit. There you go. And then I'll put it for, let's say 5 o'clock on Sunday. Right? Boom. I usually do it for 2 hours. Now, if you have the free one, I don't know if it goes that many hours or if it even go for an hour. So the free one, whatever the max is, 45 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever it is, you definitely want to do that. And then eventually you want to upgrade. Now, also, I put Eastern Standard Time because that's where I am. If you guys are in the West Coast, you can go Pacific. You can go whatever time you are. But here's a secret. I actually have a team in California. So when the webinar starts, it's going to start 5 p.m. my time, but then 2 p.m. their time. So you want to make sure you got the time difference if you're connecting with someone outside of your state. And I also click this one where it says registration. I don't worry about reoccurring meeting because I like to do them live. And anyway, if you have a recurring meeting, someone will register for the one later on and you want them to look at the information like right now. Also, I'll make sure this is checked off, generate this ID automatically because you don't want them to have to use your personal ID. That's going to take a little too long. I would uncheck require them to enter in a meeting password. They don't need that. The host video, participant video, you want you want them to be able to see your face. I always put audio both. Right? And also you want to make sure you have enable host, able to join before the host, because some people may get to the webinar before you do and you still want them to be able to register. You want to mute participants, so you want to have that checked off, right? You want to keep these two unchecked and then record automatically to local computer. And then you're going to hit save. Boom. It's going to save, right? And then now, the other thing that I like to do, I'll go here, right click, copy. Then I'll go here, hit compose, right? And then I'll say, credit webinar, webinar, 5 p.m. Sunday, right? And then I'll email it to myself. Right? So I'll email that to myself. Why? Because now I can go ahead and gain access to my email from my cell phone and I can take that same link and then it'll be easy for me to text it to people to get them registered. It'll be easy for me to put it in my group so my team now can start getting people registered. Now here's the other thing that you have to do after you've already set everything up. If you look down here, it says send an email to host. This is when someone register, right? We just set this up. So that's why we have no registration, but I'll go here to where it says, edit, right? And then I'll click this where it says, send an email to the host when someone registers. And then I'll hit save all. Right? So let's say, for instance, let's say it's time for you now to start your webinar. So you're going to you're going to log in, then you're going to hit start. this meeting. It'll do that, right? And then we're just going to wait for this bad boy to load up. Just waiting. All right. So now it loads up. Okay. So once it loads, now the next thing you want to do is where it says share, hit share. So now this means you're going to share your screen. Here's the audio. You can also change your name, right? You can change your name here. So that's why I always change Coach Kev, right? Boom. Now it pops up. You're the host. Is updated there. So let's say, for instance, you go share. Boom. And then what I'll do is now, once you hit share, you're sharing your screen. Boom. So then I can close all these out. And then here's the presentation. So now the presentation is going to pop up. It's not going to be all centered correctly, but you guys will be able to see this. Hang on. Just wait for it. The Bentley stopping it from loading. Oh, man, I can't wait till I get that Bentley, boy. All right, so just wait for this to load up, guys. So now the PowerPoint is going to load up. Now, I connected a PowerPoint for the credit repair side along with the business side on one PowerPoint. So you may want to get someone that you know that can kind of put it together for you, right? There's somebody, one of the upline guys put it together. I have no idea. So, I don't want you to reach out to me and ask me, do I know anybody? Someone you know, you can find someone that'll put it together, or you can do them one by one. So it doesn't matter. Then you're going to go up here where it says slideshow, right? And then you're going to click where it says from the beginning. Now, once you do that, now your entire screen is going to be the presentation. I know some of it's cut off, but your entire screen is going to be the presentation. And then, boom, there you are. And then all you have to do is hit the down arrow, as you're going through the presentation. Boom. Now you can move it whenever you want, and you have full control. When you want to unshare, you just hit stop sharing. Boom. Now you're back to the presentation, or now you're back to the screen. Now everyone can see who you are, and you can actually answer some questions. Here's a chat area here. This is where I usually get someone to chime in from. You can actually do whatever you want when it comes to that. But guys, that's exactly how you're going to set up the entire webinar. Man, I love this tool. This is going to change your business. And all you have to do is teach your team to do the same exact thing that you're doing. Imagine you have 10 people in your team doing a presentation for 10 people. That's 100 people being exposed to the business within your organization. So guys, you definitely want to master this. Guys, practice over and over and over again. But here's the most important tip that I want to tell you. You want to do this presentation 3 times and record yourself and then play it back. The first time you do it, boom, you're going to run through it. The second time, you're going to run through it again. The third time you do it, you're going to rewatch it the first 2 times and do the third one. But here's the key point. You're never going to do it perfect every single time. As great as you guys hear me are in these presentations, I'm far from perfect, and none of us are. But in order for you to one day be great, you got to get started. So guys, I hope this video has helped you. This is Coach Kev, and if you follow everything that I told you to do, you will be able to meet us at the TOP.